Hey guys, this is Thomas from NurseMoneyTalk, and in this video what I want to do is I want to talk about how long you should give yourself to study before actually taking the NCLEX. But before I get to that though, I want to go ahead and invite you to hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. On this channel, talk about all things nursing, nursing student, and nurse life. And also if you find this video helpful, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. That really does help me in terms of making sure more people can actually will actually be able to find this video. Let's go ahead and get right down to it. As far as how long you should study for the NCLEX, I'm gonna have probably a bunch of people disagree with me on this, I think, but I actually think that I think most students are probably might be spending too long trying to study for the NCLEX. Like, I think I've seen some places where like students are saying that they're taking like up to like 2 months to study to study for the NCLEX, and to me that's just too long. That's just way too long. I think like my general thing is that if you're a full-time student, like, so by full-time student, probably full-time traditional, so you're not really working full-time, or if you are working, like, it's kind of on the light. And if you're single and if you don't have any kids, so essentially, if you are what you would call like a traditional student, then I actually think probably 3 to 4 weeks is probably what I would be shooting for. And if you are like a non-traditional student, and yeah, so if you're like non-traditional, like maybe you have kids, a spouse, or something like that, a lot more responsibilities, I would probably try to do what you can to adjust your schedule and power through. But I would probably say more or less like maybe 4 to 6 weeks at the very, very extreme. Because I really do think that in a situation like this, that it's kind of a balancing act. So besides the fact that, some of y'all probably already have jobs lined up, so then they're waiting for you to take board. So you really, you know, so you're probably already kind of committed in terms of like when they want you or would like you to show up, to already have passed boards and already have your licensing and credentialing and whatnot good to go. So you might want to look at that and definitely let that more or less guide what you're doing. But all of that aside, like, obviously if you take it too soon, I think that, you might not be prepared enough for it. So I think like after you take nursing school finals, you should definitely have like a couple days of like, to decompress, de-stress, kind of, time to celebrate, pat yourself on the back that, you've accomplished, this hurdle, you accomplished this goal. You still have to pass boards, but even still getting into nursing school and passing nursing school, that's a huge, huge accomplishment. And so opportunity to kind of de-stress and kind of celebrate that a little bit. So definitely I would be looking at that. Of course, if you're taking any NCLEX prep, especially if you're taking like a in-person one. So Kaplan does in-person. You can check out nursemoneytalk.com/Kaplan to look at that. So they do in-person. Of course, you still have to, you have to schedule that out and whatnot. So if you go down that route, so of course you're going to need some days with that. So that's too soon. The other flip side to that is that if you wait too long, like, my goodness, you're just gonna lose momentum. Like at some point, you're gonna lose momentum. At some point, you'll just get tired of studying, and it'll just be like, I just need this to be over with. Like I'm I'm tired of doing this. And especially if you're studying by yourself, like if you have like a group or whatnot that you're studying consistently, that would make it easier in terms of being able to extend your study time. But if you're just studying by yourself, I mean, it's going to be really, really hard to stay motivated for much longer than probably 5 to 6 weeks at the extreme. I think it's just going to be really hard. So I would probably, if I was in this situation, which, I took the NCLEX PN, NCLEX RN as well. I've taken both, and like both times my focus has been like, okay, I'm done with school. All right, let's go ahead and chill out for a couple of days, and then let's go ahead and pick it back up and just get back and just get to it. Another kind of strategy that I have seen heard of students who like they just don't even you know don't even hit the brakes. Like as soon as school's done, like they're just powering straight through trying to take the NCLEX as soon as possible. So you could also go down that route. I think for me, I would lean. So typically when I did this, I probably leaned more towards I would take it probably sooner rather than later. I think that's probably how I typically have handled it. But obviously it's gonna change just kind of depending on what your particular situation. But if you're looking for just a general guideline, so my thing would be if you're in school now, about to finish school, or you're done with school, so look at it at an NCLEX prep course. So check out nursemoneytalk.com/NCLEX prep. And so so you'll go over there, start working through that, and then if you are a full-time student, probably shoot for 3 to 4 weeks. If you have other obligations, for me personally, I wouldn't push it out further than 5 to 6 weeks. So, but that's just me. Your situation, could obviously vary from that. But yeah, so let me know if you have any thoughts or any questions on that in the comment sections below. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will catch you very soon in that next one.